Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Yo.
And we got a special guest in the building right now.
Our guy, Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q.
What up? How y'all
Oxymoron's
doing?
finally almost here, right?
Man, what, 6 days?
Word. How you feeling?
I'm cool right now. I'm at a 7. Well, probably an 8 now.
8.
This is
I'll
8.
be a 10. I'll be a 10 probably like the day before.
Now, everybody always says that, you know, their first album, they was working on it their whole life. Is it the same for you?
I was working on it for 2 years. Just 2 years.
Word.
Yeah.
Now, I saw recently that they're supposedly going to be doing a movie based on Top Dog. Allegedly, supposedly. I saw this. Is there any truth to that? Because I figured you would know about it because you be in it.
I don't know. I haven't got the script. All right, nobody told me who's going to be playing me. So
I think it's more like a documentary. They said it's going to be called Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh, okay. That sounds like it could be true.
With
I
Spike Lee.
know some other stuff was supposed to happen, but I don't know for sure.
Y'all young guys, though. You think y'all ready for a movie yet? The story's
for
still
sure.
being written.
Yeah, of course that. I wouldn't care for it, you know what I mean? But I mean on some regular acting stuff, I'll be with that though.
Word.
Now, let's talk about your album. Now, it's been a lot about your album and the sales. They're saying that the sales surpassed anything that anybody would have ever thought. I think that the label was late getting behind you.
And it was number one pre-order on iTunes.
Yeah, the number one pre-order on iTunes. Did you feel like the label was a little late with that?
Nah, honestly, I never pushed the album back. I never put a date out. You know what I mean? So I never really pushed it back. It was just me just kept saying fourth quarter, third quarter. You know what I'm saying? I just kept saying this quarter and everybody was expecting it, but I never turned my album into them until like 3 weeks ago.
So why you took 50 Cent off the album, man?
What
What happened, man? I remember last time you was here, you was telling us that you wanted to do a record with
50
him.
Cent is like the reason I'm rapping. Like,
Yeah.
it's nothing like that. Like, it just didn't fit in my album.
It was whack?
Nah, it's hard. People still gonna hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I even want to shoot a video to it, but I just didn't want to put it on my album. I got a lot of features already too.
Did you tell him beforehand? Because he was tweeting about I'm on Schoolboy Q album.
Nah. I thought he would know.
I mean, he didn't expect not to make the album.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm new to this, dog. I guess I should have hit him.
Yeah.
I don't know. My bad, man. My bad. I don't know.
Now, they said that your listening session the other night, man, you said you was hoping the Mayan calendar was correct. Like, you was hoping the end of the world came in 2012.
When I was doing bad, man, this was a long time ago. You know what I mean? A few years back.
2 years ago.
A long
3 years ago.
I'm talking about a long time ago when I had that feeling. I was
Okay.
thinking like, it was like around 2010, 2009. I was like, man, I only got 3 more years left for this grinding. We all gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you live like every day's your last.
Yeah, but
YOLO.
I ended up getting on in 2011 though.
So that's what changed you. When you got on, you was like, okay, I got something to live for now.
Yeah, that 2012.
But you got a baby, though. So how old your kid is?
Yeah, she 4 right now. She'll be 5 right.
She's the one that actually announced the album release date.
Yeah.
So hold on. So the baby didn't give you nothing to live for, but the rap game did?
Man, I was doing bad, bro. Like, I couldn't get $1. Like,
Damn.
I'm talking about crazy. It was crazy. Crazy.
When you say you were doing bad, like,
How bad is bad?
yeah,
Like, no place to sleep bad. Bouncing around from homie house to house.
Like standing outside of Roscoe's with a cup getting changed?
Nah, not like
Oh.
that. I ain't never gonna go that grimy. I'll just suck it up and just go to my mom's house like, Mom, I'm back.
okay, so you always did have a place you could have went to
I
your
could have
mom's
went, but
house.
I wasn't trying to do that.
It was your pride.
Yeah. And so I was bouncing around homie house to house. And,
People was kicking you out like, all right, man.
Nah,
that's enough.
I would never stay there long enough. I would just always bounce around. You know what I mean? And then one day it just got tiring. Then I just got on with rapping, got a deal, and it was over.
Sometimes they always say you got to put yourself with your back against the wall to finally make things happen the way you need it to happen.
I wouldn't say my situation was like that. I was just doing bad because I was stupid more than anything. Not like, I
Were
was
you
trying
lazy?
to like thug it out. Yeah, I was all that. Lazy, didn't want to miss nothing. Always wanted to be with the homies.
So what got you motivated?
TDE. When I got over there to TDE, they motivated me. I was Kendrick hype man, and I saw it keep growing. Like he was having like 30 people at the show. Then next time we do a show, it's 100 people. Then from 100 to 200, and so on and so on. Now it's sold out. You get what I'm saying? It just motivated me. Like, I'm gonna really do this next project. I'm gonna really, really do it.
What's your relationship with Kendrick now?
That's
You told me to get off
homie.
the throne. You tell me enough's enough.
Nah, that we just be talking. You know, I just be talking shit, but that's my brother, man.
You still think
He's
he's
real
whack?
good. Nah, I never really. He's
I
the
know,
best
I know.
rapper.
I just being sarcastic.
He the best rapper, man, hands down. That's a cold. Like you can't nobody.
How did you end up as his hype man to begin with?
That was like Top, and I think his idea. I was with, cause I was always like the dude that had the like charisma, and like I was always the people friendly dude, like, you know, say jokes and the funny one, you know.
Yeah.
And that just gave me the mic, like, here, be the hype man. You know what I mean? Top agreed with it. I took me on the road, and I was.
Was you rapping before that?
Yeah, I was trying, but I wasn't really serious.
You weren't that motivated.
Yeah,
You was
like
just-
2011, 2010 and 11 is when I was like starting to get into that mode of really, like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Did anybody ghostwrite for you? Like did Kendrick
Nah,
say here's some
never,
bars
never,
to get
never.
started?
Never. Soul wrote a hook though. Phenomenon. I didn't say it though, but Soul wrote that hook. That was about it.
Now you said at your listening session also that your grandma is the one who gave you your first gun or showed you your first gun.
Yeah. She showed me my first one, but that's not nothing like. That was just something I put in the song. You know what I mean? I mean that's tight. That type of shit is cool to say on the record. You know what I mean on the song, but like actually talking about it sounds like real stupid to me.
crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Not
saying?
really though. I mean,
But yeah, she used to. Yeah, it sounds so stupid, but yeah, she used to like take her clip out and shit and like let me like be in the living room.
what would she tell you though? Like, you gonna need this to protect yourself? Or?
No, she just gave it to me. Like, she's crazy.
She's crazy.
Yeah, that's my grandma. I love her.
Now, you also said you wanted to get somebody from Wu-Tang on the album. You ended up getting Raekwon because you ran into him. Who was your favorite member of Wu-Tang?
Raekwon and
Raekwon.
Ghostface.
Word.
Yeah.
Ghostface, my
I can see
favorite
that.
MC of all time.
Oh, man.
You watch Couples Therapy?
Oh, nah. I don't really watch too much TV these days. I've been doing a lot of moving around.
You used to, though.
Yeah, I used to watch like, I watch like TV series and stuff like that.
Like
know
what?
I mean? Like I was watching Breaking Bad. I watched, funny stuff like Workaholics. I watched a little bit of Walking Dead. I fell off this last season. A few things.
You can
Eastbound and
you should
Down.
watch, oh, yeah, I love Eastbound and Down. You should watch Girls. That's me and Charlamagne's show.
Girls is
Charlamagne
dope.
loves that show.
Oh man, I
Dope
gotta
show.
get
A
into
lot of
it.
drug use. A lot of sex.
A lot of
good.
orgies.
So what exactly is the oxymoron you're referring to?
Bad equals good, you know, like all the bad I'm doing to do good by my daughter. That was like my goal back then, but I was never really accomplishing it,
All right.
you know, and that's why you hear a lot of the recklessness on this album. Well, y'all haven't really heard it, but it's a lot of reckless shit on this album. Cause I was always thinking I was doing the right thing, but I knew deep down I really wasn't. You get what I'm saying? Like,
All right.
that was my excuse, like I'm gonna do this to look out for her, but wasn't nothing really cracking like that. I was just making an excuse, you know.
Is it hard for you to be like a street artist on TDE because they don't have like the reputation of being street artists? Like, you know, y'all call yourself
Nah.
black hippies or
I mean,
whatever.
Top Dog is pretty
I
street.
mean,
Yeah, but people
I
don't
think
know
so.
Top. Like when people
And
think,
J-Rock is pretty street.
but they don't.
Yeah, I
people
think
think
so.
TDE, they think Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? And Kendrick isn't a street artist.
I don't know. Shit, I'm fly as so I don't identify with the average street. You know what I'm saying? But
I think the
I
diversity
am a street. You know what I'm saying? But I don't identify with the rest of the that's still trying to act like they still in the streets. Like I ain't in the street no more. Like I rap. I'm in New York right now. You know what I mean?
You got a
So-
chick in New York because you in New York a lot.
You got a
right?
chick in New York?
I see Ab Soul out here. Like, I don't
Yeah.
really see
Yeah.
Q. I see Soul
Yeah,
floating around.
Soul
You always
stay
popping up in
out
New York.
here. Soul got a little spot out here.
He's working.
Okay, he
Yeah.
always in New York. Every time I look up, he's in New York. I'm like,
What
all
about,
right.
do they talk to you about like drinking and smoking? Because I was at All-Star Weekend and I seen Kendrick and Top Dog, and I was making fun of them. I said, y'all got a table full of water and wings.
Yeah.
They don't really drink or anything.
Yeah.
But do they ever talk to you about that? Like, come on, man, you gotta, you know.
Yeah, I don't really drink though.
Mm-hmm.
But I smoke weed. Nobody never told me not to smoke weed. When I came over there, I was smoking weed, so they know.
Right.
Like that's me. You know, I'm not pump faking. I didn't just start smoking with them just because it's cool. You know, I got over there like they already knew,
Right.
so they accepted.
No, because sometimes I think about how like Top Dog said he had to lock J-Rock up and not let him. You know what I'm saying? To try
Yeah. That's different.
improve.
J-Rock was from the projects. It's a little different from where I grew up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
You saying J-Rock is an animal? They had to lock him up?
nah, the
Keep him from going
projects is
crazy?
a lot different, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's more gutter than a lot of other different. You know, you go to the projects out here or wherever you go, it's always kind of the worst environment to grow up in, you know. But Top was with J-Rock for a lot longer than me. Like when J-Rock was real young, I came over there when I was 21 already. I was pretty much already
You're
gone.
set in life.
It was just like, you know, do your music. If it's dope, situation come, we gonna fuck with you. If not, get the fuck up out of here, you know. But I made a situation for myself and they fucked with me.
Now, how involved is everybody as far as with the Oxymoron album, with choosing what goes on the album? Do you listen to the feedback from everyone? Like, nah, I like this song, put this on, that's whack. How does that work?
Yeah, I did had a lot of feedback from it, like from the homies. It's too long, or that's not, you know, you should take that hook off, or just put the bridge, or whatever, you know what I'm
You ever
saying?
get offended? Like, who are you to tell me?
Of course, you always get offended, especially when they tell you something about one that you really like. You know what I mean? You always get offended, but you need to hear it. You know what I mean? But I don't say nothing to them like lash out at them or nothing. Like, what you talking about? I just take it with me. Like, yeah.
How
This nigga
competitive?
tripping.
How competitive is the TDE environment?
Real
Isaiah
competitive.
Rashad told us when he was here that when he did the BET cipher, he wanted to change his verse,
Oh yeah.
but it was too late.
Yeah, it's real competitive. I mean, I'm not like I don't do like the 80 bar rap. Like, I ain't like that type of. I stay in my lane. I do me. You know, I spit street shit. I spit fun. You know what I'm saying? I tell you about my emotions and how bad I'm doing and shit like that. I like to stay in my category.
Stop saying you doing bad, man. You ain't doing bad
gotta
no
do
more,
bad.
man.
No,
You
no,
were
I'm
doing
saying
bad.
like when I
Right out
was.
there
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm saying when I was. I'm definitely doing good, but I'm saying like, you know, I still have to talk about that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that's what this whole album was about. All passion. Like this is not my life now. I ain't on this in the set hanging with the homies no more. I ain't.
Oh yeah,
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
I meant
saying?
when
Like,
I
no,
said,
no.
you know, people always say their first album took their whole life to write.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
all your experiences you've been through into your first
Nah, I
album.
started rapping late, so it only took me 2 years. You know?
It has to be very motivational for other people, though, to see somebody like yourself, Schoolboy Q, who for a period of time you felt like you were doing bad, nothing was going to pop off for you, and then now look at you, #1 pre-order on iTunes. They're saying your album's one of the most anticipated albums of the year.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm sure other
Crazy.
people look at you, and because there's other people, I think most artists, before their first album comes out or before they get a record deal or anything, they feel like at some point giving up.
Yeah. I just want to hit now. Like I just need a hit.
Nah, I mean you don't. I mean,
I just want to hit record
Nah,
one time.
I love that
Like
fact. I love
you
the fact
came
that you
through
don't
with the
have
hit.
a quote unquote radio record.
You don't think you can make one, man?
No, yeah, I know for sure.
But you don't
I
need
thought
a-
I made
you
some
don't need
this
it,
time.
though.
Didn't go platinum though.
You
I
don't
mean,
need
out
it.
here though.
You don't need it though.
You
You,
know
don't
what
need a
I'm-
quote unquote.
No, I
radio
don't.
record,
But
man.
I
You
want
like-
one. Why not? Let me get it. Can I throw your boy a hit
Hey,
one
yes,
time?
don't listen to Envy. You need a hit now.
He don't.
Tell
though.
Kanye to throw your boy a hit one time.
I don't think
He's
Kanye's gonna listen to
still selling
Charlamagne.
records.
I know. That's what I told. That's why I'm teasing him.
No,
Tell him to holler at me, man.
Q got a good brand. People know who he is, and I'm gonna get his album, and people probably still get his album. He do need a hit now. Come on.
No,
Yeah,
you
I
know what?
wanna
You have
hit,
some.
why
You've
not?
had
You don't
songs that I
need it.
felt like could have been big hits on the radio.
Yeah, but them wasn't hits. But my wasn't hits.
I respect the honesty.
Do you
That
remember
one
the
hit.
first time you heard your song on the radio?
Yeah, hands on the wheel. You know what I mean? I heard that a lot on the radio.
That's
but-
your biggest record to date, right?
Nah,
Collard
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 You
Greens.
think
Greens.
Collard Greens big?
Collard
Collard
Greens,
Greens.
definitely.
Oh,
And I
way
felt like
more
that was a big song.
But I think that's just that's just radio play and sales. But I think Hands on the Wheel have more impact in the streets.
I mean, that was because it was like the introduction to me.
Mhm.
Collard Greens is like you already knew who I was now, so you feel a little different. You get what I'm saying?
See, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you don't need a hit. All these artists with
Nah,
hits,
I
you have
don't
a
need
core
one.
following, which is more important than anybody out there with a
Yeah,
hit. You know what I mean? You could always tour, always put out records, always put out albums, EPs, mixtapes, and you have that core following to support you. There's a lot of dudes that have hits,
Yeah.
and they only have that hit. That's
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Yes, it
ain't
is.
nothing
That
wrong
hit-
with that either. I
that
ain't
hit
mad
gets
at
you that
how you
big
get
money.
it. However, I'm just saying let your boy get a hit one time. I
So
just
you
want
are
one hit.
you are going on a tour though.
Yeah,
and this is
yeah.
your tour.
Yeah, that's one thing these other though can't do
Mhm.
like me though. I
That's
be,
a
I
big
be
deal.
out here.
Because they got core following.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
core
yeah,
following.
yeah, for sure. And that's why I respect my fans, and that's why I go so hard. Like I don't care if I'm bending over and I can't breathe on stage and I pass out, get that shit on camera, send it to World Star. I got it first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go hard for my fans. Like, I love my fans, like, because they really go hard for me. It's not like they didn't give a fuck about no radio single, none of that. Soon as the date came out, everybody went crazy and supported it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why no matter what, if I can't take a picture with a fan, I have to tell them, look them in the eyes, you feel me? Take my glasses off and tell them I'm sorry. You get what I'm saying? Like, I do that type of because, you know, like, I like me ain't supposed to be in the position I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no hit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, like real talk.
Oh my God.
Need to make hits. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, also with the I didn't do it, and the homies still supported me, and I still drop good music. You know what I mean? And I'm still gonna drop that top notch that's gonna compete with whoever's out there. You know what I'm saying?
Where was
Without the hit, but I would definitely love a hit.
Where were you when? Did y'all watch the Grammys together as a collective?
Nah, them was at the Grammys. I was like playing the Call of Duty or some.
Were you
Call of
were you
Duty.
like disappointed that he didn't win the Grammy? Or did you...
Yeah. I was just looking at tweets. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And everybody was just saying I didn't watch it, and then I was hot. You know, I put some tweets out there and stuff like, but that was stupid.
How'd you feel about Macklemore's Instagram text where he put him and
Text-
Kendrick's
the
text to
conversation?
Kendrick, yeah.
Macklemore is my homie. You know what I mean? But I mean, hey,
That was
whatever.
whack.
It's not really his Macklemore's fault.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I can't get into that. That's my homie. I can't badmouth him.
Have y'all talked about it? Have you seen him since? Or called him?
No. We haven't talked since. But I talked to him afterwards. We talked after the Grammys.
Macklemore.
Yeah. But
So on your tour, you have Isaiah Rashad going with you.
yeah, and Vince Staples, my homie from Long Beach, young dude, he coming up.
All right. Isaiah Rashad was actually up here and said that you were the one that he was closest with, I guess, in TV.
Yeah. You know, I'm the. You know what I'm saying? I look old as. You know what I mean?
You do got
I
an old
always-
soul.
I got all the weed all the time.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
like, fuck, I'm the cool one. You know what I'm saying? You need some bud, I'm gonna give it to you. You need some whatever you need, I'm gonna give it to you.
Word.
I embrace like whoever comes.
You think you'll ever change your name from Schoolboy to OG or something? OG Q?
Fat boy
Schoolboy.
Q or some. I doubt it. Hopefully, I mean they got the new Q now. I can't just use Q no more.
Oh no disrespect
You know
to
what
him,
I'm
but
saying?
his song is way bigger than him. I just realized what his name. You bet you don't even know who you talking about.
Yeah, Q. OG Bobby Johnson.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I thought his name was OG Bobby Johnson.
With that song,
Oh,
too.
man.
He sang a song about himself.
What
Yeah.
what did your Q stand for anyway?
Quincy.
Quincy. All right, okay.
We think that like means something like some Superman or some shit like
Schoolboy
just
Quincy.
man.
And we look forward to hearing your album, man.
And what's your expectations for the album, man?
High.
Young dude from the streets of California. What are your
High.
expectations?
High. I'm gonna hit on everybody. I did it.
You want to go
Yeah.
gold, platinum?
Yeah, I'm gonna do all that.
Well, it's
Yeah.
looking good.
Yeah.
Which song you think is going to be the hit that's going to get the radio play?
Damn, I don't know. I got 2 more on there that can probably work for me. Charlamagne. I got 2 more that can probably work for me. We gonna see. I don't want to name them yet. Bill Chain's got a banger too. I mean, you just filmed that in New Orleans.
So
We
you-
gonna see.
so
I'm gonna
tell-
come through with one. Watch. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna have like 4 securities in this bitch. I ain't even gonna worry about with my album. So I'm like, I got the hit now.
So if you want to Envy to play one, what would it be?
Studio and another record, Hell of a Night,
Okay.
and whatever else I want to play.
He said play one.
You got to join with Pharrell. Pharrell produced joint. what's it
Yeah,
called, Lost
nah.
Awesome?
That's some gangster. That's some gangster. It ain't no. You know what I mean? Single time.
Did Pharrell approach you to do a song on the album? 'Cause
Yeah,
I know
I was.
he's very into.
I was so shocked about that. I was going to Top. Top had some money for me, and he was like, out of nowhere, because know how like I fuck with Pharrell. Like Pharrell was one of my favorites.
Mhm.
He kind of like surprised me with it, like, yo, like tomorrow you in the lab with Pharrell. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
Yeah, because
Sure
he's the
enough,
type.
we got in there. The nigga Pharrell was a fan. I'm like, this is crazy.
I'm surprised you ain't meet Pharrell through Mac Miller though.
I met Pharrell before. This is the thing. I wasn't cracking though. I was with Kendrick.
It was
I
premature.
needed a hit. Look.
Yeah.
I was with Kendrick.
No, Pharrell's the type of person he's gonna pick who he wants to work
Yeah,
with.
yeah. I was with Kendrick. Kendrick was cutting a record with one of his artists, and I ran into him, shook hands and stuff, but he didn't remember.
He remember that.
You never fanned out over anybody that you met early on?
Probably 50. I probably was like, yo, this is really 50 right now. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, this is 50 Cent.
I
didn't know that was that tall.
You give him a call.
You said what?
After this, you should give him a call and just.
Yeah, because he don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
man. I ain't trying to. He be doing wrong. I had the camera outside my house. I go send somebody to kidnap my daughter. That's cold. I don't want no problem.
You ain't banged no celebrity chicks yet?
Y'all asked me that last time.
Yeah, I mean, you getting closer. Your album got an album release date now.
Oh, man. I do a lot of things, though.
I do a lot of things.
do a lot of things.
No,
Ask Charlamagne if he ever has.
You ever had celebrity?
Yes.
Tell him to name him.
Nope. I ain't doing all that.
Count, though.
Nah, I ain't never touched Yee.
What?
He's a.
Ew.
He pee in the street more than every man in this room.
I'll bend Charlamagne over.
Oh, God.
That's how we stop there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Schoolboy Q.
Oxymoron installs 6 days.
That's right.
Man, why y'all gotta mention my album after bent over? Like, damn. I'm trying to get a hit, y'all.
I'll make him squeal like a pig.
Oh, my goodness. This is the
Lord have
Breakfast
mercy.
Club, Schoolboy Q.